You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. A community is coming together to help families that are now homeless after a fire. It happened at an apartment complex in Deer Park. Newsday TV's Sherry Einhorn has this story.
We just moved in and now we're homeless.
No one was injured during the Sunday evening blaze that tore through multiple units here at the Maple Crest Garden Complex in Deer Park, but the emotional toll is devastating. Naima Naim moved in with her kids in July and hadn't even unpacked everything yet.
I can't even wrap my head around, I can't believe it's happening or this happened to me.
Firefighters from a dozen different departments battled the blaze, which is under investigation. About a dozen units are affected. At least 4 were destroyed by fire. The others have smoke and water damage.
Our apartment, all the ceilings are caved in. There's water everywhere from the hoses. But I mean, for the most part, my place is. The whole place has to be redone.
The Red Cross is on scene helping families with food, water, and lodging.
The majority of the clients that have been displaced by the major or destroyed have come to us, and others are still trickling in.
As of now, this entire building has been condemned, and management is telling me it's going to be at least anywhere from 6 to 9 months before any of these folks can get back inside.
We've offered to take them to hotels and take care of them in the hotels, at least till we can find out what's going on. So it's still, if these next 72 hours is going to be all investigatory and seeing what we can do.
And in the meantime, we saw neighbors helping neighbors with whatever they could.
I can't sit there and watch them do it on their own. I can't. It's not good human nature to do that. So.
In Deer Park, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
And a Brentwood man has been indicted for allegedly murdering his wife and 2-year-old daughter. The Suffolk District Attorney says Zanor Jafari had blood on his clothes when police responded to a 911 call at his family's home last month. That's where police found the mother and daughter unconscious and bleeding from stab wounds. The 31-year-old is due back in court in October. And this Calverton man just pled guilty to burglary and assault. The Suffolk DA says Guillermo Ayala Jr. used a razor blade to slash 3 members of his ex-girlfriend's family last December. Ayala is expected to be sentenced next month. And only in Newsday, there's a privacy battle brewing over the use of police drones. New York lawmakers are looking to restrict the use of the drones across the state. Nassau and Suffolk County Police Departments have more than 30 drones each, mind you. Now, lawmakers say they're worried the drones may be used to watch individuals, groups, and vehicles. And a wallaby has been taken off the streets of New York City and has a new temporary home at a Long Island Animal Rehab Center. A man was seen carrying the wallaby on the Coney Island boardwalk. NYPD officers confiscated the animal since they are illegal to own in the city. The Star Foundation in Middle Island is taking care of it for now, and they believe it could be a year old.
Definitely doesn't belong here. It shouldn't be a pet. It's not a house pet. It's not an appropriate animal for people to have as a pet.
If there's a chance to keep the wallaby, the nonprofit group says it'll have to raise money to build an enclosure for it. And $4 million in state grants will be coming to libraries across the island. It'll be used for upgrades ranging from new parking lots, EV charging, new book return systems, and more. 17 libraries in Suffolk and 18 in Nassau will share the money. And it's the end of an era for a landmark restaurant. The 56th Fighter Group restaurant is being knocked down at Republic Airport. The East Farmingdale spot was open for nearly 30 years. It closed its doors in 2012. Now, the restaurant had World War II memorabilia and items that showcased Long Island's aviation history. Now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. You can see tonight we have mostly cloudy skies, and tomorrow we have some partly cloudy skies. So let's take a closer look at tomorrow. You can see that we're gonna have clouds all day with temps in the mid to upper 70s.
Long Island weather is brought to you by the Canine Center. Newsday Sports is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
High school football players are back on the gridiron, and training camps are now underway. Krista Kelman has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
just texting all morning, I can't wait to be there, I can't wait to be there. I got here an hour early, and just to be here, I was just so excited.
It's the official start of high school football practice on Long Island, and here at Wantagh, these players are excited to prep for another season.
Got a knot in my stomach. I'm just so happy to be out here. We've been waiting for this for all year.
From the day it ended last year to today, it's like it's Christmas morning. It's great to see how excited they are.
I think we have strengths all over the offense. I think we have strengths all over the defense. So it's going to be exciting to put it all together.
So far, the off-season's been as good as I've had in 30 years here. They've been committed, they've been working, great teamwork, they do everything you expect them to do.
And we've come out every day, morning weight room, summer workouts. It's our end goal to be in the championship again.
I could say at the end of the year that I gave it my all in the off-season. So if we do come up short, I can say I gave it my all.
In Wantagh, Carissa Kelman, Newsday TV.
And good luck, guys. Now, to read more about high school football training camps, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, below the Newsday TV video box. Water views and plenty of shopping and entertainment. Newsday TV's Macy Eglin looks at the past, present, and future of Sag Harbor in today's destination downtown.
Sag Harbor sits right on the water on the South Fork of the East End. Well known for its main street, featuring dozens of local shops and restaurants. And this time of year, it's packed with people.
Blocks and blocks of boutiques for great local shopping and local eats around every corner.
But to enjoy Sag Harbor as it is today, it's important to learn about its past.
Sag Harbor history is really America's history.
The Sag Harbor Whaling and Historical Museum on Main Street used to be home to the Hunting family, who started the whaling industry in the village.
This beautiful building dates back to 1845. Really a fitting place to hold this whaling history, considering who owned it. It officially opened as a museum about 100 years later in 1942.
Beautiful example of Greek Revival architecture, one of the best on Long Island, if not in all of New York State. It's really worth a visit just for that alone.
It's now filled with whaling artifacts donated by members of the community. Doctorow says Sag Harbor was the 6th largest whaling port in America.
Every year we're getting new donations of people cleaning out their attics or finding things. The community really understands the value of history here.
Also in the heart of downtown, right on Main Street, sits a building this village is well known for. Catch a show at Sag Harbor Cinema. The theater has a history dating back over a century. And after a day of exploring and shopping, it's time for a treat at Sagtown Coffee. Both the theater and this coffee shop bounced back from a devastating fire in December of 2016.
So after the fire, we rebuilt the store and expanded to Main Street. So we expanded the kitchen. Now we have a lot more food offerings, and as well as a retail store in the front.
So you've really rebuilt bigger and better.
Bigger and better, exactly.
Sagtown opened in 2012, offering specialty lattes, teas, and other beverages, plus locally sourced baked goods, breakfast, and lunch.
Smoothies and these beautiful acai bowls are really popular here. Super refreshing on a hot summer day in Sag Harbor.
Sag Harbor just keeps getting more and more popular. So, you know, I'm very, very lucky and fortunate to have a business right in the heart of town.
Reporting for Newsday TV in Sag Harbor, I'm Macy Eglin.
Sure does look like a nice town, too. Now, for more on Destination Downtown Sag Harbor, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, below the Newsday TV video box.
We are the people that go to meetings, look at the documents for you. That means a lot to the people who influence policy. It means a lot to our readers.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.